morning, guys. It's Jake and Marie, and we've finally made it to this place that's been on our bucket list for years now. We're at Maligne Lake, and we're about to go on an epic 2-day trip over to Spirit Island. We're camping for the night, and we just can't wait to get there. This is actually our third attempt. We've had 2 failed attempts so far. This time last year, we were actually in Jasper, about to head out on this exact trip when the wildfires started, evacuated the entire town. Thank God we weren't there, and thank God we have another chance to do it again. So
we have the canoe all packed up, and we're just gonna go park the car, and then we're gonna hit the water.
Okay guys, I get a bit of a break. Jake's gonna keep paddling. We're on Maligne Lake and we're headed to Fisherman's Bay, Spirit Island. Like I said, we finally got backcountry permits. This is our 3rd try coming to Spirit Island, and you know what? We're feeling really good. We finally made it on the water. I know I've told this story a million times, but exactly 1 year ago today, Jake and I had backcountry permits for Spirit Island, the exact same place that we're going to today. And you know, just before we got on the water, it was a heat wave. We had a really bad feeling and decided to bail. Turns out a couple hours later, the entire town of Jasper evacuated. They had a devastating wildfire and they've recovered. They're still recovering, but we're just really, really happy and grateful that we get a chance to come see Spirit Island. It means a lot to us. And you know what? Just last week we had permits again. We drove all the way out here, ran into a freak thunderstorm. Didn't feel comfortable camping in a storm, didn't feel comfortable being on the water in a storm. So we bailed a second time. I think 3rd time's the charm. We're here again.
I'm just paddling back here.
Jake's crushing it. I'm gonna go put my life jacket on. Be right back. Okay, something super unique about the campsite we're going to, Fisherman's Bay, is that there's only 8 tent pads, and they basically fill up at the beginning of the year once permits are released for the entire summer, entire season even. So it's extremely hard to get permits here. Any chance that we've got them, we've just had a last-minute cancellation. So again, feeling super lucky this time and just can't wait to get to camp. Okay, so we're about halfway there. We've actually ran into some pretty big wakes from these tour boats. Pretty big wakes, but we make it through. Some rain, we've already had a little bit of rain.
We're expecting all the conditions on this trip.
Holy, you guys, we made it almost. I think I can see Fisherman's Bay right ahead of us. We just paddled through a ton of rain, ton of wind. That was honestly like worst case scenario for weather. So we're a little wet, just can't really.
Seems like it's stopping.
Seems like it's stopping. There's a little bit of sun coming out, of course. Not like we could have just had like a picture perfect paddle, but I'm starting to see some tents. I'm actually really excited. I was really scared for this trek. I am not a water person. I don't swim very well. I don't know, this was a really big challenge for me, getting on the water and being on the water for just over 3 hours. I see tents too. Oh, crap. I'm really freaking proud of us, hon. Good job. So calm. So while Jake sets up the tent, I just wanted to quickly show you. We've got some nice bear caches. I just put away all of our stuff on the number 5. The bear cache will make sure that all of our food attractant items and smelly things stay in here and no bears. Okay, I just fought with that bear cache, but it's nice and secure. All of our toiletries and food, everything scented. Just thought I'd show you a bit of the kitchen shelter area as well.
She just slept the whole way, but she did so good.
Good girl.
We've already seen a deer.
Did you see a deer, Rosie?
One of Rosie's favorite animals.
Lucky girl.
Okay guys, we just set up camp after 13 kilometers of paddle down to Fisherman's Bay campground here. All the elements. We really need some food now. We picked up these really good sandwiches from a deli before we started our paddle in Jasper. And
I completely forgot we had sandwiches.
Oh yeah, and then we packed a ton of really good food. For dinner we're gonna have a chicken pesto. And what's really cool about this campsite is because of the canoe, you get to pack so much stuff. We brought like our propane cooker, all of our dishware, our cooler. We have like eggs and bacon breakfast. So this is gonna be like a really luxury camp. We have a couple side expeditions to Spirit Island later tonight and tomorrow morning. Just finished lunch and we're just stopping at the bear cache one more time for a couple snacks. These are our options. We have M&M peanuts, beer nuts, banana chips, and dried mangoes. Probably gonna be a beer nuts and a dry mangoes.
The craziest bathroom I've ever seen. Okay, so now that we've kind of looked at our videos and had a minute to think about it, that was pretty crazy. I don't think if we knew it was gonna rain, I don't think we would have ever got in the water. I don't know, you guys just saw the beginning of the journey. It was beautiful, clear, nice water. And by the end, we were in a torrential downpour. Also, the fact that we made it here in like, what, 2.5?
Yeah, so our first video was from 10:30, right after we got on the water. And then our video of docking was, what?
Do we say 12:30?
Yeah, 12:30.
Oh, we're really tired, eh? So yeah, that took us literally no time at all. I don't know, normally the 13-kilometer canoe takes about 3 hours, but we made it in less than 3 hours.
We had a bit of a wind at our back at one point, and we got through one section in like 30 minutes.
The tough section.
Yeah.
Good job. It's raining again, so this is a really good time for us to lay down in.
Rosie's having a little snooze, and
Hey, you're a trooper. Good girl. But that was 13 kilometers on the water. That's pretty far. And another 13 kilometers back.
and then 2 kilometers to Spirit Island from here. So that's going to be the highlight of the trip. We can't wait to show you guys.
Spirit Island's gonna be sick. One of the best parts of this campground is that we brought our entire cooler and our entire propane stove. So Jake's making up some hot pasta tonight.
Hot meal will be really nice. And
Much needed after that canoe. No, yeah, I need more from the...
manera lineal, pero en realidad ya pasó. No sé si me entiendes.
¿Cómo podría haber pasado ya?
Es como que
El tiempo estaba...
como que el tiempo no es lineal, sino el tiempo es como...
you guys. What do you got? Wow. Super pretty. literally looks like a painting. Good morning. Good morning, guys, from beautiful Spirit Island. Last night we had a little bit of rain in our sleep, but overall we slept great and woke up this morning, had a little coffee, and then paddled over the 20 minutes to here. It's extremely calm.
So blue.
Anyways, we're just about to send Marie out in the canoe. We're gonna get some epic shots, and it's gonna be a beautiful morning here. Okay guys, we didn't get the best conditions this morning, but it's still so epic to be here, and we are gonna have to plan a special return trip to see a beautiful sunrise here. But
Okay guys, so that was Spirit Island. It's absolutely beautiful. We had a cloudy morning, which we weren't exactly expecting, but you know what? I'm just so glad we went out here. We saw Spirit Island for the first time. We're gonna head back to camp and hopefully just like pack up and get ready to go. Get a little bit of a head start on the tour buses today. Okay guys, so we're back on the water. That's it for our camp at Spirit Island. Now we have about 3 hours back to the car. So we'll be hanging out on Maligne Lake for the next 3 hours, and it looks like we finally got some sun, so this is gonna be glorious. Good girl. Almost made it home. Good girl. Okay, I can finally see the boathouse. I can see the first campground, which means we are 4 kilometers till docking. Holy crap, we went through some crazy wind. It just beat a storm that I think is developing. And these damn tour boats, they make the craziest wakes.
okay guys, we are back in the vehicle after our Spirit Island. Really exhausted. We're gonna be eating lots of food and electrolytes today to feel better. Yeah, so we've started our drive back to Vancouver, 8 hours. We'll be back to Jasper, this area in 3 days for our Big Bird Lake.
We're actually going to be right back here in about 3 days. We have our Berg Lake reservations. We're really excited about that. So this has been 2 super bucket list backcountry camps that we've just done. Spirit Island, you were a challenge, and I'm really happy that we pulled that one off. But wow, we were not expecting the bad weather. We were not expecting the huge waves and winds that we had to canoe through.
We were expecting a lot better of a sunrise.
Yeah, there's definitely supposed to be a sunrise, and we got completely skunked by the clouds. But you know what? That just means we'll have to go back. Jake's already been talking about how we really need to go back, so we'll do it again. We'll nail Spirit Island another time. But I'm so glad that we went, and this is a really great start to our backcountry camps this year.